So, we'll be doing origin of on the, I guess, resonator showcase of all the WuWa characters, all most, if I can. And since I never really watched them, and when they first came, especially since I did watch most of Hoyo Gaming's character showcase, well, of their personality, and their comeback. And I've been curious about it since we've started playing Wedding Ways. I made it. I went to the channel of the game, the Love Place, and I tried to find all the, I guess, videos I could find of all their characters. And I'm not sure if there's a few characters missing or not. I did the same with the other games I played, but I guess there was the same problem there. But oh yeah, I wanted to add this as well. Added a few extras and other playlist I made for the other games, so that it's not truly character only. Well, it is, since it does contain character, but it's gonna be in order. I should just watch the teaser for Wedding Ways. They do it like this. Do I full screen it? Alright.
Look out! Emergency coming through! Gotta make haste! Got it! There's always a shortcut for a hero!
Bye, you!
My bad. I'll meet you there.
Did you just freeze the puddle water?
Oh.
He's running away from the cooking.
Try a spoon at least.
On second thought, I'm gonna.
Is that edible?
Probably not.
I made it! Yang! Finally. Team assembled! Then, let's be off.
Oh, is this right before they meet the MC? Let me see this. Nope, just a night. Okay, you can close. Going back. Not there. Yeah, here. This is the launching off point in the game where you jump off and meet bugs you for the first time. I should have forgotten these two's name. Since I, I don't know why I can't remember names. I probably do eventually, but I remember Banji. She is my favorite character. Oh, can't believe this game is like 1 year old. 2 years. Well, this is like the teaser for the game, so it doesn't really count. Yeah, here's the mountains, the setting, this the structure from the corrupted zone. I also wanted to say this, but I keep forgetting. She looks like a bird. Like her hair resembles feathers. Yeah, this is a like feathers in her hair. That's a cool detail. Like half of her hair resembles feathers. And it makes sense with her element or power. Big wind, fire, ice. I wonder what people who don't play this game will be able to tell what powers do they have. Because I think most people will say she'll have like water or ice type power. Most people will guess in a fire because fire hair, fire, red accents in her clothes. I'm not sure. I think people might guess that she has like light powers because the way she dresses doesn't really contain any blues or purples. Or maybe probably water because of the flowers in her hair. I'm not sure if they're lilies. She should have no. Oh, maybe. Wait, did she actually? Yep.
My bad. I'll meet you there.
She did froze up, but it wouldn't hurt her if she let it drop. Maybe it would. No, it wouldn't. Why did she do that? Sasha. I think that's how you say her. We're moving on to her character showcase.
Many associate snow with coldness and demise. But to me, it's the only untainted white. Anomalous visions, distorted nightmares linger in my eyes. All that once corroded me shall now be frozen in ice. Blizzard breaks out in an instant. It all ends here. shackles are no more. May our world be clean as snow, ever so pure.
Okay. This kind of when she says here that snow is considered a terrible woman to be compared to, because coldness is mine. But isn't most of the time snow is considered with purities? I mean, she did say that. Untainted white. Since how snow is formed in the first place, is how it filters all the unnecessary. I forgot how snow works. But it mostly filters out water enough so when it's high enough in the clouds or the temperature is cold enough, it filters out into like this crystals of for snow. I think that's what most characters actually are for this element to be like. Like even though she is very serious, she is very caring, but she says not to. Well, I think mostly because of her, because it seems like a shackle to her. Kind of reminds me of Shao with his trade being like pulled from like a demon like entity or the karma getting to him. To her, it's just the burden of her eyes. Yep. Nightmare within her. Also, to note that the trailer has a mix of animation. Yeah, animation. All this is animation. And here they do a cut to gameplay. Doesn't it does look a lot like the game. I think that's her skin. That's her charge. I mean, that was her charge attack. Yeah.
Blizzard breaks out in an instant.
Back animation.
My shackles are no more.
As always, you know, she does have that bit. She doesn't have that big ice attack in the game. I mean, with her old, but she doesn't shout at her. And I wonder if that was part of her kit. At the end of her ult, it shatters, doing a lot of damage.
Shackles are no more. May our world be clean as snow, ever so pure.
I know there was a reason why I liked her. I thought there would have been like one or two of the main two. Lisa. Here, but I guess not. I might have to cut this as 2 part. But let's see where I end this. Lotto resonator showcase up to
Okay, Otto. Let's try this one last time. How did you get that intel?
Well, Come on, fellas. Can't we just talk this out?
so charismatic guy.
It's like the mist. A mixture of truths and lies. But a broker of my expertise can easily pick out the goodies. Guess that's why I'm in such popular demand. Don't you agree? Occasionally, I run into eager clients that are just,
Nonsense!
I thought you were interested in becoming professional brokers. Now, you better listen up. I'm an honest
Like the
broker
gameplay.
of information open to negotiations at the right price. But if you try to hustle a deal, then I'm afraid you've outstayed your welcome. Now you see me, now you don't. Hey, stay focused. And that is my rule of thumb. Phew, enough of me
My
lecturing.
formation.
Thanks for coming. Well then, it's your time to shine. Why don't we start with your client?
I think there's something here. So I'm guessing this guy, well, he's shown it a lot. Wait. Yeah, here. So this guy seems like a charismatic type character. Makes like a really, but he doesn't seem like an idiot. Like most characters that have that bravado. Like he seems like similar to Aventurine or similar to Lielo, where they have that flair to them, where they're not being serious. Since most of the trailer has him like goofing around, being not serious, he was tied to a chair and he was still, well, not cracking jokes, but with his tone, unserious. Yep. The entire time. But he sounds a lot of competency in being able to get out of his restraints and being able to take all these guys with little to no effort, since he wasn't actively fighting back. Well, he was still was, well, during this section he completely was, but in this section he was just playing around with his food for a bit. Like here.
Don't you agree? Occasionally, I run into eager clients that are just,
Nonsense!
Before it gets serious. Serious. Then he goes back to Carefree.
Phew! Enough of me lecturing. Thanks for coming.
Back to being chill.
Well then, it's your time to shine.
Then here, he gets serious.
Why don't we start with your client?
He's very interesting. I'm not sure how popular he is, since I haven't really been into the community that much, so I don't know which character is or isn't popular. Or don't move. It's like I've seen her a lot. I call her Clown Girl because she reminds me. Well, she mostly resembles Jester. But aside from that, oh, I remember seeing him as well. Artwork in Donghua, being compared in like a dragon, and the shell is like a bird type adapted. I've seen people compare him to gaming, since they have the same dance or culture that has their design and kid. For everyone else, I don't really recognize any of them. Oh, I've seen her a lot being compared to Farina or more closely to folklore with spoilers. My entire channel has spoilers. Who wouldn't? I've seen some clips of her acting like Batman. I kind of forgot her voice since it's been like a while and I don't register things in my brain that way. Not very to me. I should have seen one of her. Dungeon, I think that's her name. God.
I can't help it if I'm popping, see them watch like.
On the frontier, Jingzhou rests, where perilous fog does crest.
Oh, there she is.
Dangerous beasts may hide, they say. Bandits, too, their blades do slay. Or, perhaps, a wayfarer's escapade. Seeking foes yet unknown, a maiden journeys all alone. Kind courier offers a ride she gladly
Oh, it was
partakes.
just that kid.
Ahead they go, fog fading in their wake. Criminals lurk, plotting schemes, counting gains. Our maiden vows to foil their plans. Like rabbits they flee, uninvited crooks she seeks.
Scarlet! Blossom! Ha! My patience finally paid off!
Oh, till then.
Vanquish!
Then,
Judgment! Eradicate! No mercy!
Petals cascade, in grace they sway.
my
Pure
kid.
as ever, she wipes her face.
Wait, was that blood?
Adorned with jade, dispelling fear, bringing hope near.
So her entire trailer has haikus in the trailer. I don't remember it was in the game, and she said she has not trouble with fighting, but going too far wasn't. Despite looking like an angel, she slays like a demon. Yeah, this is very much. So this is the first. No, I was gonna say the first have like a 2D image of the character, but Alton, I think. My yeah, Alto had it as well. Is this the pairing system? Where was it?
They sway, pure as
It was. Oh, they're not afraid to show blood. Oh, most horror game. Well, ZZ doesn't correct, but there was one like yawning after. What's a non-spoiler way to say it? I don't know. It's like pretty known. I guess soldier patch and ZZ were the trailer, and some of the characters having their story with those colors. Even now, in the recent patches, they weren't afraid to show him. Well, probably because that game is rated at higher age than the other two. Like, I think they change the color of the blood as well with. I'm surprised they also do this. because China isn't allowed, media isn't allowed to show blood, so they censor it out. Seen by all the enemies or cartoons that has blood, then they changed it to white, which bad move. You should change it to blue or pink or any other color than white. So that's why this surprised me so much. Then she goes back looking innocent as ever, as she didn't take a man to life. Went back to eating candy. I think I'm starting to like her character more, but her gameplay a bit too much for me. Overcomplicated. I wonder what John X Hein. I don't think either of their names.
Boom! Looks like T-Pain is too much for y'all.
Did I hear munch?
Sounds like someone's craving his
tea and snacks as usual, please.
Coming right up.
Tea, a steadfast companion to the people of Jinzhou.
Thank you, Johnshin.
We find our young monk laboring at the tea house.
He's as good as ever.
She's a monk?
With such mindfulness and integrity, diligently she earns her keep, far from the mountain of her upbringing.
Palatable, I'd say. But alas, it cannot compare to the Yunlu tea.
How do you make that tea? Enlighten me, please. I'll serve it as you wish.
Oh, such nerve. I'll have you know how its exquisiteness transcends your meager comprehension. To begin with, one must carefully gather the morning dew from lotus leaves on the heads of gull puffs, without agitating those delicate creatures, for the water won't taste as fine. Then, only the pristine shoots from elusive teal frill nests perched atop treacherous peaks will suffice. Finally, the tea must be roasted with ancient Uria wood, hailing from perilous domains, rife with ferocious beasts.
Here you are, looking like a decent challenge. Come forth. Serenity. Clarity. Tranquility. Cleanse primal vision. Gather cosmic force. Revelation, oneness. She lasts evermore.
Oh, I switched to gameplay. I didn't even notice that.
And that's why it's impossible to...
Sir, here's the Yunlu tea, as you instructed. How do you like it?
This is the... No! This divine elixir far surpasses any tea I've ever had!
Another day, another progress. Hey! Oh, not you again! Stop! Stop! Come back!
Cat thing. Cat thing. So again, this trailer was like said like a storyteller perspective. Even with how the characters talk, especially this guy acting like a character wasn't a character. Like the wise monk talking to the junior about what they need to do, and they're just assigned to being high and mighty about the tea, not being to his the refined taste. At least he appreciated it at the end.
Please.
Coming right up.
Tea, a steadfast companion to the people of Jinzhou.
Thank you, John.
Or like an ad, like it's like a play, definitely a play. She was mostly of haikus or poems.
Find our young monk laboring at the tea house.
The tea's as good as ever.
With such mindfulness and integrity, diligently she earns her keep.
Yeah, the narrating describes the environment, her backstory.
Far from the mountain of her upbringing,
So she left the mountain to be a tea house keeper, owner. This is the scientist that, well, I don't know if he actually does exist in the game. Probably not. It's a nameless NPC, not MC. To cause conflict in the story, which really. I'm guessing the 5 stars have more budget to them, since most of this was animation. Then took here back to animation. The way she fights reminds me of, well, it's a martial art, so it makes sense. There are characters that resemble it. Reminds me a lot of Baiju, with how, well, he fights mostly with his fingers, and she fights with her whole body.
Come forth. Serenity. Clarity. Tranquility.
Impressed.
Cleanse primal vision. Gather cosmic force. Revelation. Oneness. She lasts evermore.
I'm sure they kept her pulling the enemies in her. I'm not sure if that's all. Good thing I got her. Cause she actually seems a bit fun to play. Plus she has a cat, so that bumps her up a lot. There was something else I want to say, but I forgot. Oh, the music. The music isn't really speaking to me. Like, it's good, but not enough for me to try and find it. Because I remember watching, well, mostly Genshin, and I don't know, mostly just Genshin, but I keep slowing down. And I actually did try and go find some of the character trailer or showcase. Music background. Some of the song is like really good. And all these are like passable. It's not in a bad way. It is very good, well composed, and the music is trying to fit the characters' personality. Like, I remember, I think it was not Kaya. Official? No. I remember Clee's trailer music being like really good than demos. Especially since it did change the style of how trailers were made. But that was in the game, infancy. It hasn't been like a month or a 2 month old at that point. Yeah. And that makes me want to like rewatch all of Genshin as well. Since I know if I watch it, all the memories will come flowing back. Because I remember joining. No, I'll save it for a different time. It says Wedding Waves. Not Genshin. They don't say their name, so I don't know how to pronounce it. Encore. Encore? Encore. The terrible food child. With the
Once
goats.
upon a time, in a faraway town, folks were going missing. Whoa! Spooky! The fairy godmother in her castle
They can
was
talk?
their only hope. But it was dangerous, and none of the Seekers ever returned. What happened? A fearless hero stepped up to save the day. Ta-da! Encore the hero, ready for battle. Whoa! Oops! Oh, phew. Leave it all to Encore!
He wants encore.
No! The wind is too much! Is this the fairy godmother's castle? A fairy godmother? Oh no! It's the big bad demon! Cosmos! Cloudy! Help! It's okay! Encore's not afraid. Woolly sends tingling! Here come the Woolies! Take this! The bad demons nabbed us! Is this really the end? Not a chance! The show's still got time for an encore!
I see what you did there.
Encore the hero, back in action! You're in for it now! And that's how our hero crushed all the bad guys! Hooray! But wait, there's more. Encore's story has just begun.
All of them have a thing, except for this guy. Echoes, mature, or normal plays, kid plays. The goats or doggled, or shape. Probably shape, because it has Baba. Had voices, and then none. Had to read. But yeah, kid play with a kid actor, I think.
Oops!
The crown doesn't actually stay on. I think they did a neat cut and from here to here.
leave it all.
So they have a model for wearing the ground ring.
To encore!
I think at first this one fit her character being all bubbly, but in the end it has a similar bond to here. She actually does beautifully to some extent, since it doesn't seem she has any parents. She just entertain herself with made up stories and with her dolls. Sentient dolls. I can't zoom the disappointment on her face. Like, she doesn't call for parents at this moment. She calls out for her dolls. Mysterious one. The caring one. And I think she has that contrast of being innocent, a bit mysterious. Or I think here.
Encore the hero! Back
The hero. Well, she looks like the villain or Dune.
in action!
It's a nice character trait of having like negro type thing, trying to be more positive, or is like that with an innocent tone. That character. Like, she's fighting to protect herself. I like her. I take back what I said in the other stream about not really liking her character. Cause I find her very interesting. You know, now I wish I get her. And also, what was it? So still time for an encore. Encore. Getting an encore. Ling Yang, I think. That's Ling. Yeah, they're not wrong. Oh, that also reminds me the ending. Not how the music
Big
is.
gun!
It has a more sinister and lonely tone compared to like the entirety of it being more upbeat. And now it makes sense in why these two don't have a voice, but they have their own personality somehow. Mm. So I wonder how they are in game season. I wonder how that gonna happen. She's very interesting. Since I know some, or most of the time, whenever they have a kid character, they hide within their fantasy to avoid the reality, the world. I think that's more in common with Official, with her hiding in her fantasy to not be herself, not to feel something, to not be as lonely anymore, with Oz being her companion once she gained her vision. And with this girl, it's with her dolls, and hiding in her fantasy. And what she made, well, it was visual being a storybook or a book series that inspired her to be like that. Okay, now time for language.
Ring, make it, ring, girl, make it.
Apartment 2B?
2B! She's.
It's your first performance ever, Lin Yang. You ready for this? These poles are way taller than what we practiced on. And this one's for our troops. Can't afford to mess up. Lin Yang! On your feet, Lin Yang. Doubting yourself already?
Master,
Why did you become a lion dancer? It's time to think about it.
Humans. They confuse me. Hunt, run, hunt again. I act on instinct, like all animals do. All animals, except those bipeds. They keep doing extra things. Things that don't help them survive.
Hey, you! Hey! Wanna come play with us?
You're not scared of me?
Why scared of you? You don't look that different. The big lion's on our side. It's gonna scare off all the bad guys.
How long has it been? Turns out, I already knew.
It's almost time for his solo. Yin Yang!
He'll make it.
Reporting in. The spirit of lion dancing. It's about courage. Courage to crush any fear in its wake. The show is just beginning. Every step, every twirl, I know them all by heart. This costume is my second skin now. I'll keep the spirit burning. Always have, always will.
I have thoughts. Positive ones. First, with game, a comparison with gaming, that he's a lot better at it than this guy. But the way they get into this art is way different. I think for gaming, if I remember right, is that he always wanted to be a line dancer. I think that's called. Or I don't know the name of the dance. But for this guy, it's a way to be accepted by the people. As well with getting a better understanding of humans as well. And himself. Well, with gaming, he mostly just had the struggle of being accepted by his dad and the family business he was supposed to inherit. And for him, he's part animal as well. So I think he said somewhere here. You're not scared of me. But at the same time, during their entire interaction,
Doing extra things. Things that don't help them survive.
he seems not curious, but a bit scared of what they're doing. I think it's our wanting to interact with them But like he says before, he probably has been rejected at some point. And that's why he has this type of phase.
Why?
He wants to join in, but he keeps a good distance from it.
Hey, you! Hey! Wanna come play with us?
You're not scared of me?
Why scared of you? You don't look that different. The big lion's on our side. It's gonna scare off all the bad guys.
How long has it been? Turns out,
I'm starting to feel a bit unwell, so I guess I'll just have to end it here. I'll probably rewatch it at a different time.